Hello, Peter. What's happening? I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. So if you could be here around 9, that would be great. Okay? Oh, and I almost forgot. I'm also gonna need you to go ahead and come in on Sunday, too. Okay?
Have you ever said yes at work, but then later you thought, wait, why did I agree to that? Well, my friend, you might have been emotionally manipulated. And today, we're gonna fix that.
I love working here, and I do not want to leave.
He doesn't love it that much. Wouldn't be such a bad thing for him to be fired.
Welcome back to my channel. I'm Rob the Hypnotist, and I talk about hypnosis and everything related to it. And in the world of today, well, everything is hypnosis. The TV that you're watching to at night, the music you're listening to, movies, newspaper, social media, everything is hypnosis. Because the definition of hypnosis is bypassing the critical factor of your rational mind. When anything or anybody appeals to your emotional side, they just want you not to think about it and just act on the trigger that is developing in your body. And if we accept this definition of hypnosis, well, hypnosis is literally everywhere, even in the workplace. And people might use hypnosis without even realizing it. And we call that emotional manipulation.
Tales of your courage and wisdom have never been far from my ears.
And today I would like to offer you some protection against these common tactics. You're going to learn how to recognize it and develop your awareness. So the next time, those cheap tricks will not work on you.
So you don't think that you owe us an explanation?
Manipulation happens everywhere at work, from the too nice colleague that wants to unload their share onto you, to the colleague that wants to change shift, to the boss that makes guilt their main management strategy.
What have you had your entire life that I didn't give you?
If you don't recognize it, you will end up stressed, overworked, even burnout maybe, and wondering how you got tricked, saying yes once again.
You need to come into the office right this second and you pick up her coffee order on the way.
Now?
But let's begin with some few examples. And let's touch on the 4 main manipulations that are going on virtually everywhere.
Hope you know that this is a very difficult job for which you are totally wrong. And if you mess up, my head is on the chopping block.
And the first one is guilt tripping. I guess we were a team, but some people don't see it that way. Can you feel it already? They're trying to appeal to your emotional side. They're trying to instill guilt so they can control you, so they can get exactly what they want out of you. So it's important not to fall for these emotional pitfalls.
It shouldn't be a problem, should it? And you can do anything, right?
Number 2, flattery pressure.
Man, you're such a good friend. You're a beautiful, talented, brilliant, powerful musk ox. Thank you, Ox, for keeping the ship afloat.
Oh, you're just the best at doing what you do. You're the best at Excel. You're the best at PowerPoint. Can you please do this for me because you're so good at it? Well, these praises come with a heavy load. And especially when they, after a compliment, they want to give you more work. And it's one of the simplest techniques you can imagine, but it works like a charm on some people.
I really had fun with my best friend, Dwight.
Number 3, gaslighting. And gaslighting is extremely dangerous. People want control. Everybody wants something. People will make you question your own reality. They will spread lies and try to convince you of things that don't match with your perception.
It's not a lie if you believe it.
And if they're successful, they can get a hold on you. They have a grip onto you because they control your reality.
I just wanted to congratulate you on that great golden ticket idea.
That was your idea.
Whoa, wow, who told you that?
You did. Several
No,
times.
I don't think
over
I
and over
ever
again.
did. That was your idea,
You were
Dwight.
dressed as Willy
I'm not
Wonka.
taking.
An example of gaslighting could be, nobody else feels this deadline is unfair except you. maybe you are the problem. It feels like they're singling you out. They're making you question your reality. Is the deadline unfair only to me and completely acceptable to everybody else? They make you question your reality because they want to control you, and they're willing to lie about it.
I lie every second of the day. My whole life is a sham.
But a liar, when confronted, might finally admit that they were lying for a reason. A gaslighter will never do that. Actually, they will try to double down on the narrative to make you question yours even more.
This is real.
This is real. Remember this. This slant of light. Remember this. This is it.
And gaslighters are probably some of the most dangerous people in the workplace and outside of it.
Wrote it down in my diary.
You don't keep a diary.
Yes, I do. You've just never seen it. March 4th, Dwight came up with the best idea today about golden tickets.
And number 4 is love bombing. You're the best. I can only trust you with this. You're the only one that I can trust with this.
I don't think I'm the right person.
Well, you know, I'm pretty smart, and I think you are. You are, Shiv. You're the one.
But the truth is, well, congrats, you're not special. You are being cornered. You know, in a fair world, everybody would go to work, do their fair share, and then come home happy. But it's not often the case. And we need to watch out for colleagues. Maybe we like them or not. Doesn't matter. Anybody tries to manipulate, even when they don't know about it. Maybe you do the same thing.
I always knew you were going to make it. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. That means a lot to me.
What you have to check is your intention. Are you complimenting somebody because you want to get something out of them? It's a fine line. It's not that all manipulation is bad or good. It's a fine line, and you have to drive this line and confront with your morals. But on the working place, some people might be very dedicated to their job and want to do their best. But some people just want to move past their day and delegate as much as possible, with the minimum amount of effort sometimes. And if they can delegate or unload their task onto you, well, they would do it because you would do it. Everybody's just trying to bring the water to their mill. That's also why it's very important to build healthy boundaries. Learn how to say no.
Put your hands up. No.
What?
I said no.
Why not?
I don't want to.
But I've got a gun.
I don't care.
But let's move on to the best part of this video. How can we protect ourselves from people that want to get something from us and trying to manipulate us into it? And as you can imagine, this is an exercise in awareness. We want to check in with our body as much as possible and really try to question ourselves. Why do I feel this way in this very moment? Why do I feel like this? If you can keep track of your emotional internal state, you are already at step 1. We move on to step 2. How can we counter requests or compliments trying to give us something more to do? So how can we spot that? Try to get a hold of these simple signals. Do you feel guilty, rushed, or even pressured into something instead of actively choosing?
I don't want you sick, Tony. Huh? I just want you safe, healed, whole. And I think that's what you want.
Try to realize when a compliment sounds more like a sales pitch, and ultimately stick to your perception of reality. Don't join other people's idea automatically. Use your critical thinking and take notes. And if your versions of events suddenly feels wrong, maybe they're trying to gaslight you. But the quick tip in all this kind of situation is that if you feel a sudden emotional tug instead of logical reasoning, red flag. When people appeal to your emotions at work, ask yourself why. And how can we respond when we feel pressured, rushed, and when we spot that people are trying to appeal to our emotional state? The first thing that we always want to do is to take time. Keep in mind that a manipulator wants to have a quick answer. They're trying to create this environment, this scene for you to fit in and extract a quick yes. Don't give them that. Take some time for yourself in any way you can, just with a simple sentence. Oh, let me check my schedule and come back to you. Or, I understand you want an answer right now, but I feel it would be irresponsible for me to give you a quick answer because I feel that I need to ponder a bit more before making an educated decision. Timing is always on the line. Manipulators want to close quickly and get a yes and move on. And if the other part tries to escalate for a quick yes, disarm them with logic. And you could even tell them what you feel is happening in a polite way.
Why do you even want to stay at Dunder Mifflin? I mean, what's the point? You're cooped up in there all day. You don't get to do your farming. You're not dating Angela anymore. It doesn't matter if you get fired for taking credit for the gold ticket idea.
I feel you want a quick decision right now. You want to hear a quick yes. But I'm sorry, I cannot give you that. Because I believe that a decision of this magnitude needs more time to be considered. Giving you an answer now would feel irresponsible. Why don't we catch up later after I had some time to evaluate? And don't forget to also share your load of work, because when people try to manipulate you and they want to make their situation bigger than it is. Oh, I've done so much today, I'm so full, can you please help? You could start telling them, what do you have to do for today? Because you want to protect yourself. And this is called setting boundaries. Another tip, when you have to deal with gaslighters, write down everything.
March 4th. Michael Scott came up with golden ticket idea to give 5 customers 10% off for 1 year.
Why do you have a diary?
They keep secrets from my computer.
And this is something that my grandfather always told me when I was a child. Verba volant, scripta manent. What you write down, it will remain. What you say flies away with the wind. So when something feels off, maybe you had a conversation that you were not really sure what they were trying to get to. Don't wait for the other person to verbalize everything. You do it. Write an email, write a couple of notes on your diary, on your Google Sheets, or anywhere you want. Be sure to include the main points of the conversation and what the request was. So in case they're trying to play a game, you have something to show for it. So write down everything, because it can really save your ass in the future. So one more time, how to respond. First, buy time. Let me check the schedule and get back to you. Number 2, set boundaries. I would like to help you, but I can't take that on right now. Number 3, redirect. If you've been singled out, offer another person that maybe you judge even better than you at the task that you are the quote-unquote best one. Maybe Sarah is a perfect candidate for these tasks. Why only you? So, suggest another person. And number 4, the most important one, document, document, document. Let's confirm this over an email so we can be on the same page. Because when you write something, it is there for posterity. Everybody can see it, everybody can read it. That's the truth. But let's always remember that work should not feel like a manipulation soap opera.
Someone replaced all my pens and pencils with crayons. I suspect Jim Halpert. Everyone has called me Dwayne all day. I think Jim Halpert paid them to.
Yes. $5 each, and it was totally worth it.
Once you can name the tactic, it loses the grip that it has on you. When you can recognize these manipulative tricks and check back with your body and ask yourself, why do I feel like this in this moment? Am I being pressured to feel guilty? Am I being rushed to do something quickly? Am I being pressured to saying yes to something that I don't really want to do, or is not even fair? Once you name the tactic, you'll become calmer, clearer, and way harder to trick. And if you ever had a boss or a co-worker trying to pull one of these techniques on you, drop your story in the comment, because I bet that you're not alone.